I'm Adam Watson.
I'm Trinity Watson.
This is Darkslinger Mafia 31 Days of Halloween. Every day in the month of October, we're going to be taking a look at a different horror comic, suspense comic, frightful clown featuring comic,
Yes.
some sort of Halloween book. Today, we're going to take a look at Monster Kill Squad number 4.
That sounds like a disappointing
By
title.
Bad Idea. So
see, I think that's our mistake is reading something called Bad Idea.
I've read like 3 Bad Idea books. One of them was good. Howard Hawkins' Pizza Detective.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem I had, apparently there is more to it than just what I read, but the only real problem I had with it is it read like a preview book because it was only like 12 pages of story.
Okay.
It was literally about a guy who's a detective for a pizza parlor.
That sounds amazing.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
This... Well, we'll just read the credits first. They're on the cover. Mm-hmm. Christos Gage, Tomas Guillermo, and Diego Rodriguez. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Tomas, I'm sure I said your name incorrectly. Cover is cool as hell. Yeah. Looks like Medusa. Mm-hmm. Some guys fighting Medusa's hair.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I got this, a stack of them, actually, at a thrift store recently. I saw a stack of comics in the glass case, asked the guy how much comics were. He said $0.25 a piece, and I was like, oh, just hand me that stack. Get them out to the car, looked at them, and found out they were all Monster Kill Squad number 4.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It was only like $2 or $3. I don't really care.
Right.
But it was still funny.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they were all just this one Bad Idea book. I'm not sure how that even happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking at this, I don't know if it's just because it's penciled or not. She looks a lot like Rogue.
Yeah, I could see that. Mm-hmm. I see that, especially if you're talking like the Anna Paquin movie Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so starts off strong enough. We got the monster apocalypse going.
Yeah.
And I expected to be a bit lost in this because I don't own issues number 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
So I knew, 4th issue, it's going to have some stuff. So despite the fact that I told you we weren't going to do any clown stuff, there's a clown.
There's a clown. You were wrong.
I was wrong. There's a clown featured more than once in this. Mm-hmm. But they are doing it as a monster clown, so at least there's that. So the character writing this up here, I guess, is Pandora.
Most disappointing Pandora
and we would probably know that had we read the first 3 issues.
Yeah.
I don't mind this Pandora exactly. I just find her... So, the origin is not Greek mythology.
Yeah,
it's
I figured.
that she is the gift giver to humanity, and then humanity changed her origin, which changes her godlike abilities.
Yeah.
And she became the terrorizer of humanity instead of the gift giver.
Yeah.
As far as changing up the origin, that's not bad.
Right.
It might have worked a little bit better if they just created a totally new character. But Pandora is the one that monsters come out of her box. So I guess that kind of works to a degree. They do kind of confuse her look with Aphrodite's, though, I feel.
Yeah, that and the way that she talks about the monster, she feels more like she's inspired by Lilith than Pandora.
Yeah, but I don't mind any of that.
Right.
None of her dialogue really bothers me. I actually kind of like the changes they made.
Yeah.
It's not what I would do. In fact, I have my own Pandora character that will be appearing in a future issue of one of my comics, who's very, very different than this. But this wasn't created by me. And I'm fine with this idea of what this Pandora is. It's not the problem I have with this comic.
Right.
I will say, artists, quit drawing people shooting guns like this.
Yeah. There's so many poses that are like this where they have to show the outline of both the ass and the boobs.
Do you think that's why they pose them like that? Because they do it even with guys in comics.
Yes.
And I take it more as like a thing where there are so many comic artists out there who have never actually fired a gun.
Yeah.
and don't know that if you were in that weird ass position, you would definitely miss whatever you're shooting at.
I think you have to look at the context of what the artist is drawing. For
Okay.
this book, it's definitely to get the shape of both the butt and the boobs.
Okay, all right.
But
Well, I guess that kind of makes it better. Also,
Yeah.
kind of makes it seem like it's a little bit more of a ripoff of, I don't know, Top Cow that way or something, though.
yeah.
So, yeah. Pretty cool page right there.
Mm-hmm.
Second panel. That's cool.
Yeah.
All the monsters coming out of her box. She's terrorizing humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trying to convince this woman that the patriarchy is really, really evil for what they've done. And as a woman, she needs to join her. I mean,
Yeah.
That's basically the short and sweet of it, right?
Yeah. Humanity didn't fail her, men did.
Yes. Which I kind of read that like there are a lot of characters that appeared in the Christian Bible
Yeah.
that were positive female characters who were either revised or completely removed
Right.
at one point in time. So it does track with what history has done, which is probably why I don't have a problem with it. You know, like it's smart enough to use Pandora as that character
Yeah.
and, you know, have the monsters coming out of her box and all that.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where the comic stops being good whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because from this point forward, it's just bad dialogue after bad dialogue.
It's really bad. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they have to pose where it's showing both the breast and the butt.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, what the hell is that thing?
A clown.
No, this thing.
Oh, a Yeti?
Yeah, I thought it was a Wendigo. It looks so much like Marvel's Wendigo.
You only really know Wendigos from Marvel, right? So you don't know what
No.
actual Wendigos
I know
are?
what actual
Okay.
Wendigos look like.
Yeah.
I know they don't look anything like the Marvel one.
Yeah.
But for the purpose of this, I am talking about the Marvel one because that's the
Okay.
Wendigo everyone's going to know who reads comics.
Right.
But yep, you were right. We were going to
got my
feature.
clown.
Yeah, we're going to feature something with the clown.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a needlessly creepy ass, weird ass clown wearing a John Wayne Gacy outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Knew it was gonna appear at some point.
Right. And then the Wendigo decides to fight some guy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, had we read the earlier issues, this would make total sense.
Right.
I don't blame this on the writer because we didn't read the previous issues.
Right.
But I will state, if you're trying to make these Wendigo or Sasquatch or whatever the hell they are into some really tough thing, beating them in just like 3 pages, that's not a particularly hard fought battle.
No.
It doesn't make them seem very strong.
No.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, this is my favorite panel of her just being thrown away.
Yeah, and I want to
It's-
say,
So dumb.
so there are some panels like that, like, that I want to say I might have seen in a Marvel comic first.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, there's something about this Beast, Wendigo, one of those characters. This looks like something that happened with one of the, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering that. But in any case, then we see the Master Wendigo Sasquatch. It's just not a hard battle for him to win at all.
No.
If they've been building these things up at all for the previous 3 issues,
Yeah.
then that has to be a letdown to whoever read this.
Yeah.
Because I know just the little bit of buildup they had, for me, was a letdown.
Yeah.
He gets challenged by one of them, and then his people just shoot it. I do like the silhouette work there. That's nice.
It's really good.
This is my least favorite page right here. Has nothing to do with the girls kissing. I have no issue with girls kissing.
Right. Especially since you have a queer daughter.
Or, you know, an ex-wife who's bisexual.
Yeah.
But no, like, their faces
The art style changes for absolutely no reason, just for this page.
Assuming this one is more rotoscoped than the other pages.
Something.
I don't know. It's got to be something like that, or the colorist didn't follow the shading right.
Yeah.
Because the shading is so friggin' weird right there.
Yeah. I like how clear that silhouette up is, though. Just gonna give a compliment, because you can actually tell they're kissing and their frames aren't muddied or anything.
Yeah.
Good silhouette work.
Awesome
bad
silhouette
overall page. And
I don't know if it's the
shot.
coloring or not, because the actual line work doesn't look bad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, got more of what I was talking about with the whole gotta show the butts off, you know?
Right? Yeah.
I'm not sure whether to take this comic seriously or unseriously.
I don't think it really matters. It's not funny.
No.
Yeah, so the Spear of Destiny was something they were talking about before. We should have mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently one of them can will the Spear of Destiny.
Yeah.
And Pandora laughs about it because she's been reflecting spears since before there was time or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes.
And it ends up going into her pet T-Rex instead,
Mm-hmm.
which she didn't see coming. And then this girl needs to be caught, and I don't know why.
Because she's
Where did she jump from? It doesn't show us where she jumped from. Okay, I see she's up in the air here, right?
Yeah.
Still, that's bad storytelling.
Yeah.
That's bad storytelling because it really should have shown you where she was at, like pulling the perspective back on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And showing her full frame on whatever balcony it is that she's about to jump off of would have worked so much better.
Yeah.
Instead, it just seems like, oh, I wanted to show this guy holding this girl. That's all it seems. That's all it reads like. And then this guy shows up and he's got a team of, I don't know, Sasquatches, something.
Yeah.
And they thought for a minute that their leader was going to turn on them, but she doesn't. And it's something that I don't even care about at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then this person apparently has some sort of magic that's not like Pandora's magic, so she reflects it easily.
Yeah.
Then she puts the last shard of her box in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get what that's all about. Granted, we haven't read the previous 3 issues, right?
Right.
But there's already monsters on the earth.
Yeah.
So you would think her box is already active to some degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the case, everybody celebrates. Girls are kissing.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the artist wanted to draw that.
Yeah.
And then you get a wrap up where absolutely every single character tells you what they're going to do next.
Yeah.
Which is so ham-fisted.
Yeah.
There would be so many better ways to end a comic than that.
Right.
And then I'm guessing it's the thing in all Bad Idea comics where they do like a preview of another issue, which isn't a bad idea. I will say though, yeah, it's not a bad idea. I will say though that this one is boring as hell.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go into what this is. It's like I quit reading the preview halfway through it.
Yeah.
There is a lot of the preview, which I guess is better than putting an ad in there. I do like that better. The back cover here though, it's actually not a wraparound, right?
No, it's not. This is something from an entirely different thing.
Yeah, it doesn't relate to the preview comic or this one.
Yeah, which, you know, is part of Bad Idea's whole gimmick is that...
Because they're a bad idea.
They're a bad idea.
Yeah, and this thing has a $6.99 cover price, which also seems like a bad idea to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Monster Kill Squad number 4. This was my idea to review it, and it was a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it might be worth it to read the other 3 issues.
No.
You can comment down below.
No.
Okay, then
no.
take it out. That was
I'd have to get
idea on
hundreds
my
of
end.
comments to want to read the other 3 issues. No. No, I'm not reading this one again. No. You got anything else?
Nope.
All right, let's go make some comics. Looking for something to read this Halloween season? Darkslinger Comics has you covered. Check out Ghost Assassin, a supernatural crime comic. Issue number 1 is currently available in a color edition as well as a limited edition black and white raw copy. that features Joel Kotajar's pencils and the lettering only. There's also a raw edition available for issue number 2. We're currently completing the inks and coloring stages on issue number 2. Can't wait to read it? You can pick up the A story in the cards as a mini comic. Issue number 3 is also available in the raw edition. Vampires more your thing? Check out Chronicles of Von Helsing. This story features the world's oldest blood feud, the Von Helsings versus vampire kind. Issue number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all available, as well as the Sally mini comic and the newest addition to the Chronicles Von Helsing lineup, Blood Will Out by Tony Morgan. This is the last time Chronicles Von Helsing issues number 1 through 5 in the Sally special will be offered in this format. We're almost sold out of the remaining copies. The next time it sees print is going to be as a colored edition hardcover. Vampires and supernatural crime not your thing? Check out Who Will Save the World. All of these issues are available online on Darkslinger.com, on our eBay store. You can order digital editions through our Patreon. Most of the Comics Mainstream spinner racks have these titles in stock as well. Are you a retailer and you're interested in stocking Darkslinger products? Get a hold of Comics Mainstream. Comics Mainstream is the exclusive distributor for Darkslinger Comics.